find yourself getting super fatigued after doing anything, don't just assume that you just need to work out more or that maybe you're just feeling anxious that day. You might be allergic to gravity, like me. I live with a condition called POTS, Postural Orthostatic Tachycardia syndrome, and you can test for it at home. I wish I knew that when I was trying to figure out all of my symptoms. Before we jump in, I am not a doctor and this is not medical advice, but I am a chronically ill person that has done this test before getting diagnosed with POTS. This is more of a guide to help you figure out if it's time to bring up these symptoms with your doctor. POTS is a form of dysautonomia, which is a dysfunction of your autonomic nervous system, and that controls things like your blood pressure, your heart rate, digestion, a whole bunch of things. And when you have POTS, your heart rate jumps really high when you go from something like sitting to standing. Your body would normally adjust, but your body just freaks out if you have POTS and gravity. If this sounds familiar for you, you might be wondering, okay, do I have POTS? How do I bring it up to my doctor? Should I bring it up to my doctor? Let's find out. For this test, you'll need a heart monitor. I use my Apple Watch, and an app that I really like on here is Tachycardia. Then you'll need a timer and something to write with, like a pen, notebook, just the notes app on your phone, a safe, quiet place, and if possible, someone to be with you, especially if you faint easily. Let's start the actual test. This is also called the poor man's tilt test, which is basically mimicking the actual tilt table test when they strap you to a table, and it's super medieval. Go ahead and pause the video, go grab all of the supplies I just listed, and I can do it with you. With your heart monitor on, find a nice place to lay down, your couch, your bed, floor. Lay down and rest for 10 minutes and don't do anything. Put your phone down. Right now, we're just trying to get your baseline to see what your heart is like when you're at rest. Set your timer for 10 minutes, find a nice spot, and pause me, and I'll see you in 10 minutes. Welcome back. I hope you got some good rest. Hold on to that feeling because if you have POTS, this is gonna be awful. Now you're going to stand for 10 more minutes, completely still. No pacing, no swaying. I want you to go immediately from laying to standing and set your timer for 10 minutes and record your heart rate every minute. Pay attention to your symptoms too. Was that a ghost? Pay attention to your symptoms, write them down. Are you nauseous? Are you dizzy? Do you have any pain? Any vision changes? Do you think you're gonna pass out? If you think you're gonna pass out, stop the test. Just for some perspective, as someone with POTS, when I do this test at home, I will go from like 70 to 80 beats per minute up to between like 130 to 190. After you're done recording your heart rate for every minute for the entire 10 minutes, you did it. Congratulations. Now we get to do math. Take a look at the heart rate you started with and take a look at what you recorded when you were standing. If there was a jump of 30 beats per minute if you're an adult or 40 if you're a teenager, that's consistent with POTS. Now take all of the notes that you took with your heart rates and your symptoms and bring that to your doctor. And if your heart rate stayed pretty normal, then still go to the doctor if you're not feeling well. Even if your heart rate doesn't jump exactly 30 beats per minute or more, your symptoms still matter and they're still valid. Common symptoms to look out for with POTS is lightheadedness, vision changes, nausea, fatigue, weakness, shakiness. No two people with POTS look alike, so you can have different symptoms, you can have different levels, like the severity can be very different. There's a lot of different triggers: the heat, standing too long, showering, laughing, coughing, sneezing. So if your numbers are normal but you still feel like garbage when you're upright, that's definitely worth talking to a doctor about. Now, if your test was consistent with POTS, that is great information to bring to your doctor, and here's what you can say to them. Hey, I did an at-home standing tilt test. My heart rate went from 75 to 160. I actually documented all of the symptoms I had. here, take a look, now fix me. While they won't be able to fix you or diagnose you even at that appointment, they will have something concrete to work with and get you referred to the right person. The providers that are going to be most knowledgeable about POTS are neurologists and cardiologists. If you're watching this and you're worried about your symptoms, just know that you are not alone. POTS is a lot more common than people realize. You're not lazy, you're not anxious, well, you could be anxious, you're not imagining it. I'll be doing more videos about POTS, so if you liked this video or found it helpful, please subscribe, like, share, comment. Love you, bye!